Evan Almighty was just resubscribed for 5 months. Thank you very much Evan Almightiness, we appreciate the support and we appreciate having you here.
Kevin, thank you so much, dude, for that 5 months in a row. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. 7 stream streak as well. Thank you for both of those, dude. Appreciate you, man. Gorgo, second in the house. Must lurk whilst I clean up for morning festivities. Cheers, man. Thanks for being here. Mix and Stir, good morning, dude. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hopefully everyone's doing well this morning. Let's get into it. It's going to be a short 4-day stream from us this morning, going to our trade deadline. We're going from July 27th to July 31st. Take a little, not really a pause, but just stop the simulation at the trade deadline to give everybody a little bit of extra time to get trades in before tomorrow's sim. But let's get this save, backup, retrieve going here. Get these exports pulled. For those of you collecting drops, it is MLB opening day today. I believe Commish LB will be doing a 5-hour stream. He's got special drops for 5 hours going on today. So we will raid you over there as soon as he goes live. I believe he's also going to be doing some OOTP 26 giveaways. So you'll get some special drops, some extra drops, be some giveaways happening. MLB opening day, we'll get you over there just over an hour's time. All right, exports are in. I'll just save this. All right, exports are in. We are saved. We're backed up. We'll take a look at these standings here. Jays leading the AL East. Montreal back 12 games. White Sox leading the AL Central. Twins back 28. That is by far the biggest dominance going on in any division. We got Oakland leading Seattle by 3 games in the AL West. The Phillies leading the Braves by 2 games in the NL East. The Braves are on a 12-game win streak right now. We've got the Cubs 4 games back of the Brewers. The Brewers have won 8 games in a row. And we've got the Rockies back 6 of the Diamondbacks, who are leading the NL West. Full slate of games to start the sim off on Monday, July 27th. Let's get into it. Jays in Montreal at 105. Colorado in Philadelphia at 105. Dominic Hasek 2 grounds out. Burnside scores top of the first. 1-0 Jays. Braves and Marlins underway. Sean Munns hits a solo top of the second. 1-0 Colorado. Phillies have the bases loaded though. Jose Carlos singles, significant scores. Juan Valadez is hit by the pitch and Starnes scores. And then Kevin McCormick Jr. hits a sacrifice fly. Harmon scores. 2-2 ball game in Philly. Eric Coleman hits a solo shot to tie it up in Montreal. Billy Chavez singles. Salmon and Doom score 2-0 Miami over the Braves. Donnie Burnside singles. Lewis and Peck score 3-1 Jays. Andy Henn singles. Assini scores. Braves have one on the board. Washington leading St. Louis 1-0. Dietmar Warmish singles. Logan and Ham score. Tie game in Montreal. Carl Starnes hits a sacrifice fly. Ties it up with Colorado. 3-3. Braves and Marlins tied at 2. Bottom of the 8th. Steve Castleberry singles. Salmon scores. Miami defeats Atlanta 3-2. Their win streak is over. Jays and Montreal in extra innings here. Dylan Nowakowski hits a solo top of the 10th. Greg Harmon scores career run number 1,500 as the Colorado Rockies defeat the Phillies 4-3. Jays defeat Montreal 4-0. Washington defeats St. Louis 1-0. Sorry, Jays defeat Montreal 4-3. So Braves lose, Phillies lose, Nationals win. Benedict Cucumber Patch has struck out 9 through 5. Love to see it. Luke Croneman reaches on an error. Rosenberry scores. Azevedo doubles. Lapthorne, Croneman, and Diaz score. Texas takes a 6-4 lead in the 7th. Texas will win that game 6-4. Next game's about to get underway. The late games popping off now. Padres go up 3-0 over Cincinnati in the first. Baltimore up 3-1 over Boston. Mets leading the Giants 2-0. Sam Hunt single. Zach Ryan Giesbrecht score 5-3 Padres. Boston has 2 runs now on the board. Yoshida doubles. Scott scores. Wingtat tie doubles. Price Jr. scores. Tie ball game now. Detroit is up 2-1 over Kansas. Cincinnati coming back. Markianov grounds into a fielder's choice. Acuna scores. Grunwald reaches on an error. Munez scores. Cantu doubles. Markianov and Grunwald scores. 7-5 Cincy coming from behind. Boston now leading 4-3. Pittsburgh and Chicago tied at 1 in the third. Detroit leading Kansas 3-1. Mets leading the Giants 4-0. Bob Najjar singles. Velasco Jr. scores. Markham singles. Najjar scores. Nayar. White Sox leading Pittsburgh 3-1. Pablo Markianov 2-run home run. Chris Grunwald with a solo shot. 10-5 Cincy now, and they will win that ball game 10-5. Kevin Ovens Toots gets career strikeout number 2,500. Boston defeats Baltimore 4-3. Yankees beat Cleveland 6-3. Mets shut out San Francisco 4-0. Vince Jackson of the Detroit Tigers, 4 hits in the ball game. 50,000 point loss there for Rob Deere in the headlights. Detroit beats Kansas 3-1. White Sox defeating Pittsburgh 4-1. Milwaukee defeats the Cubs 1-0. That's a big win for them. Rob Deere in the headlights, a 10-stream streak. I'll get you some points for that as soon as this day ends, Rob. Thank you so much for that 10-stream streak. Appreciate you. Dodgers beating the Mariners 10-4. Alec Thorpe walks. Tuckford scores 7-3 Arizona now. Last call for Seattle. Minnesota shuts out California 4-0. Dodgers defeating Seattle 10-4. Harry Tuckford sacrifice fly. Wright Jr. scores. Diamondbacks defeat the Athletics 8-3. Michael Lazo of the New York Mets goes 6 1/3, 2 hit, 0 earned, a walk, 9 strikeouts, 4-0 shutout win versus San Francisco. He is a 22-year-old starting pitcher, 5th overall out of the 2050 draft. He's currently got a 4.07 ERA, 19 starts, 104 innings pitched, 97 ERA plus, projected 4.8 wins above replacement. Ed Thorpe Jr. of the Washington Nationals is the number 2 performance of the day. 6 1/3, 1 hit, 0 earned, a walk, 6 strikeouts. 1-0 shutout win versus St. Louis. 24-year-old, 2-time All-Star, 3rd overall pick out of the 47 draft. He is developing nicely. A 1.87 ERA through 20 starts, 110 2/3 innings pitched. He's got a 2.29 ERA plus, projected 5.5 WAR, on pace for 13 wins. And the number 3 performance of the day is Bob Najjar, or Bob Nahar. Nahar, Chicago White Sox. He went 3 for 3, a double, 2 batted in, 2 scored, and a walk. 4-1 victory versus Pittsburgh. He is a World Series champion in 2048. I believe that was with the Diamondbacks. Yes, correct. Nahar is batting .299 currently. 15 home runs projected, 104 hits projected, and he is Sitting on a 127 OPS plus, the 33-year-old. Those are the top 3 of the day. Pittsburgh has a DFA, Ryan Burson. He reports to Indianapolis, AAA. And we will get a save on this. Stream watch streak for Rob Deere in the headlights. That's 50,000 booster points. There you go. Thank you, Rob. I upped those a little bit. You can view them on the website here. Have to scroll down a little bit. But 5 stream streak, 20,000 points. 10 stream streak, 50,000. 15 stream streak, 90. 20 streak is 150,000. 25 streak, 250. 30 stream streak, 400,000. 35 stream streak, 600,000. 40 stream watch streak, 850,000. 45 stream streak, 1.2 million. 50 stream watch streak, 1.75 million. So that's updated on the website there. I actually got to do some other payouts as well, because there's create a player achievements. Feeder League Gold Glove 50,000, Feeder League Platinum Stick 50,000, Feeder League MVP 50,000, Feeder League Pitcher of the Year 50,000, Feeder League Reliever of the Year 50,000, Feeder League Rookie of the Year 50,000, Feeder League Home Run Leader 50,000, Champion 50,000, First Round Draft Pick 50,000, and First Overall Pick 50,000. I guess I can do these now. If we go, since I'm thinking about it, rookie draft history, or how would we do that? Logs, last draft log. Maybe it was in the right place here. Yeah. So this is evolution. I don't think there was really anyone in this one. Oh, that's really bizarre. Isn't that bizarre? Anyway, if we go down to origination here, which is the high school league, Pierce Danis was a first rounder. I'm gonna probably open a spotlight here shortly. Maybe 2. But Pierce Danis was a first overall, and he was a round 1. So I'm gonna give Rob another 100,000 for that. $50,000 for being a first round pick and 50,000 for being a first overall pick. Pitcher of the Year. Is actually another 50,000. And then if we go to 2054 here, Dixon Cider was a first rounder and a first overall. So Mix and Stir is going to get 100,000 points. Puts Mix and Stir backed up to 311,000. I'll have to go through the rest of them later. I'll have a peek right now real quick. See if any jump out at me. 2053 would have been last year. Did Pedro Martini won anything? Pedro Martini won Pitcher of the Year, but he was a round 2 pick. Bonus, Mr. Audit. He was an MVP. And a platinum stick. MVP, Rookie of the Year. And a platinum stick. That's another 150,000 points for Rob. Save up those points and make a good player and have that good player be awesome, and you just get rewarded with more points. So that's another 150k for Rob. You got MVP, Rookie of the Year, and Platinum Stick. Up to 462,000 now. And then spend all stream gambling away. Yep, you could do that if you want, or you could make a Cole Dana. I'm just gonna write those down. Gildanus got Mr. Audit, got a 50k payout. Alright. I'll go through the rest after stream, but Rob is all paid out for his Create a Player achievements. Mr. Audit's paid out. Mix and Stir's paid out. I'll check for any more. Maybe later on this afternoon. Let's get to day 2 of the sim. Tuesday, July 28th, 2054. Another full slate of games. Jays and Expos at it again. Phillies, Rockies, Nats, Cards. Looks like the Braves have an off day. Here we go. I guess now wouldn't be a horrible time to start off a raffle for some booster points too. 100,000 booster point raffle active in chat for 5 minutes. Exclamation point join. It's free to join. Free to create a player. And this will add some points that you can use if you do create a player. If you are interested in creating a player, there is a link in chat there. Oh, Rob with another 50K. Rockies go up 1-0 early. Ollie Strauss doubles. Ogle scores. Baltimore up 5-1 on the Red Sox, bottom of 6. Giants Mets underway. Nats up 1-0 on the Cards in the first. Bases loaded for the Mets, nothing doing. Julio Navarez hits a solo, 2-0 Washington. Colorado shuts out the Phillies 1-0. Baltimore defeats Boston 6-2. Runners advance on a wild pitch. Van Pelt scores. Randy Shrewsbury hits a sacrifice fly. Navarez scores. Washington up 4-0 over the Cards. The Mets defeat the Giants 6-5. Ignacio Ocampo hits a solo home run, 5-0 Washington. Also, if there's anyone out there interested in picking up an online league team, we do have Detroit open, the Dodgers open, Baltimore is open right now. I think that's it. Washington 5-2 victory over the Cards. You can join the Discord or Twitch Whisper me or get a hold of me. Kansas City defeats Detroit 2-1. Sign QL. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Thank you for following Sign_. Welcome to the stream.
Settle down, Brian. Yeah, your guy was pitcher of the year, Mr. Audit, so you got a 50K bonus there. McGuire Jones singles, Bird scores, Lizcano singles, Van Gilder scores, Burnside hits a sacrifice fly, Lizcano scores, 3-0 Jays, Dodgers defeating the Mariners 4-2. Arizona, Zhao Ji hits a solo, Arizona will win that ball game 5-3. Zori Larikov singles, Contreras scores, Pittsburgh White Sox tie, Dominic Hasek 2 singles, Burnside scores, 4-0 Jays. Not sure why it's not letting Mr. Audit join, that's a little bit weird. Stream elements lagging out. Dietmar Warmish singles, Anderson and Logan score. Montreal puts 2 on the board, 4-2 Jays leading that ball game. Yeah, seriously, it is rigged. I don't know what's going on with that. Bases loaded. Montreal, bottom of the 8th. Alex Diaz singles, Hammond Logan score. Saxton doubles, Petter and Diaz score. Jason Peck hits a solo, top of the 9th. Yankees defeat Cleveland 8-1. Montreal defeats Toronto 6-5. The Jays blow it. I have no idea what's going on with that, Mr. Audit. Sorry, dude. Milwaukee beats the Cubs 3-1. Markham hits 4 in the game. Zachariah hits 4 in the game. Moises Hernandez Jr. and the Astros shut out Texas 6-0. Padres defeat Cincinnati 9-4. White Sox defeat Pittsburgh 12-8. Yeah, I'm guessing Stream Elements is lagging out pretty hard. I wish there was a way I could end the raffle, because that's pretty trash. MJ, good morning. California defeats Minnesota. Looks like I'll just be hooking everybody up with 50,000 points or 100,000. Stream Elements being trash. Shane Markham, the number 1 performance of the day of the Chicago White Sox. 4 for 5, a triple, a homer, 3 batted in, and 1 scored. 12-8 win versus Pittsburgh. This 29-year-old came over from a trade with the Dodgers back in July of '52. He can play all over the place. Catcher, first, second, third, short, left. He is currently batting .261. On pace for 19 home runs, a 118 OPS plus. He is your number 1. Number 2 is Vince Scrip of the Kansas City Royals. 7 innings pitched, 5 hit, 0 earned, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. 2-1 win versus Detroit. 2-time World Series champion, 2-time All-Star. 46 and 50. 46 with Pittsburgh and 2050 with Kansas City. He's got a 3.68 ERA after 21 starts, 124 and 2/3, striking out 8.7 per 9, a 1.12 ERA plus. He's on pace for 5.1 wins above replacement. And number 3 is Nolan Carew of the Nats. 7 innings pitched, 5 hit, 0 earned, 0 walks, 7 strikeouts, a 5-2 win versus St. Louis. 23-year-old starting pitcher, a 3rd overall pick out of the 2048 draft. 4.03 ERA, 21 starts, 125 innings pitched. He's got 10 wins. He's also batting .244. He's a two-way player. He's got potentially a decent bat on him as well. A 1.06 ERA plus. He is your number 3. I want to take a look at this Jays box score and see who blew this. Marcus Reeling. 2/3, 4 hit, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 20 pitches. That sucks. Save on this. Expos back 12 of the Jays. Twins back 29 of the White Sox. Mariners back 3 of Oakland. Braves now back 1.5 of the Phillies. Nats back 3.5. The Brewers have won 10 in a row. Cubs are back 6 of the Brewers now. And the Rockies are back 6 of the Diamondbacks. I guess you guys were entered and it was just lagging out because Mr. Audit won the raffle for 100,000 points. So it just wasn't, maybe the chat's delayed or something like that. But Mr. Audit, you did get into the raffle and you did win it. Congratulations on the 100,000 booster points. That's 150K this stream. So that's good. Maybe the messages were just lagging out or something like that. Obviously they were. All right, we got 11 games on the schedule today. We've got an ad break about to hit here within 30 seconds. So take a little break. Let the ad rip. I do not like when it does this. It counts down to an ad and then it just says ad starting soon. It's not totally precise. But in any event, I will run upstairs and make another coffee. Let this ad run. And then we'll come back and get through the rest of this sim. Talk to you guys on the other side. Okay, we're back. Let's get into day 3 of the sim. Wednesday, July 29th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games on the schedule. One early game, Kansas and Boston at 1:35. That's about to get underway. For those of you just joining us, it is EMLB opening day today. So the commish will have special drops, 5 hours of special drops for you today over on his channel. We'll get you over there in about half hour's time. I believe there'll be some giveaways, some fun going on over there. So stick around, we'll raid you over, and you can collect some extra drops over there with our friends at EMLB. Boston up 2-1. Baltimore up 1-0 early on Montreal. Kansas City ties the ball game on a wild pitch. Meyerhoff scores. Boston. Matsudaira Akita singles. Gina scores. 3-2 Boston. Chris Cooper with a solo home run. Baltimore up 2-0 over Montreal. Jimmy Van Thorn Noddingtunnel with the win as Boston defeats Kansas City 3-2. What a last name, Van Thorn Noddingtunnel. Love it. Marshall Dowell hits a solo, 1-0 Minnesota. Mika Logan singles, Coleman scores, Montreal has one on the board. Nick Sharp hits a sacrifice fly, Dowell scores, 2-0 Minnesota. Ooh, Montreal ties the ball game. Bottom of the 9th, Mark Marvin singles, Anderson scores. Top of the 10th now. California comes back. John Walton doubles. Ito scores. Burwell hits a 3-run home run. Cobb singles. Westover scores. 5-2 California. Steve Anderson singles and Austin Omer scores. Bottom of the 10th. Montreal comes back from behind to win that ball game. 3-2 in extras. Nick Sharp with another sacrifice fly. Dowell scores. He's having a game. Minnesota within 2. Jorge Severino doubles. Hammer time scores. Cleveland leading Toronto 1-0 in the first. McGuire Jones responds with a single and Van Gilder scores to tie the ball game. California defeats Minnesota 5-3. Nats up 2-0 early over Miami. San Francisco and the Braves. Well, Braves just took a 3-1 lead in the first as I'm speaking. Cincinnati Padres tied. Milwaukee up 1-0 over the Mets. Efrain Vargas singles. Garcia Parra scores. 4-1 Atlanta now. Croneman singles. Lapthorne scores. Smith doubles. Croneman scores. Texas within 1 of Houston. Braves now 6-1 on the Giants. Dylan Novakowski singles. Ham scores. Donnie Burnside hits a sacrifice fly. Harkins scores. Brock Van Gilder 2-run home run. Jays take a 5-3 lead in the 4th. Washington up 3-2 over Miami. Jays up 6-3 now. Johnny Ham singles. Lewis scores. Carl Starnes walks. Van Beesbrook scores. Ganella singles. Walker insignificant score. Phillies 3-0 over Pittsburgh in the 6th. Nats up 4-2. Nolan Carew doubles. Rangel scores. Conrad Van Pelt singles. Carew scores. 5-2 Nats. Xavier Reeves singles. Van Pelt and Frere scores. 7-2 Nats. Johnny Winkler leaves the game with an injury for the Reds in the 8th. The Nats will defeat the Marlins 7-2. Braves up 12-1 on the Giants. Efrain Vargas 4 hits in the game. Padres come back and defeat the Reds 6-5. The Philadelphia Phillies shut out the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-0. Fuck 2 with the win. He is now 12-1. Outstanding. Assini 2 home runs in the game for the Braves. He also has 4 hits. They are up 16-1. Houston up 15-5 over Texas. Cleveland mounts a comeback, putting up 6, but Johnny Ham hits a 2-run home run bottom of the 9th. And the Jays take an 8-6 lead. Braves defeat the Giants 16-4. Brewers defeat the Mets 6-0. Houston beats Texas 6-5. Arizona defeats the Cards 5-2. Lucan Assini of the Atlanta Braves is the #1 performance of the day, going 4 for 4, 2 home runs, 6 batted in, 3 scored, and a walk. He is a 30-year-old World Series champion last year with these Braves, as well as the 2046 NL Wildcard Series MVP. He's appeared in 80 games this season, batting .269, on pace for 117 hits, a 122 OPS plus, and a projected 3.7 wins above replacement. Assini is short on effort and has trouble with the mental part of the game. He's also wrecked and currently injured day to day. #2 performance of the day is Ryan Toth of the Houston Astros, 3 for 5, a double, a homer, a ribby, 3 scored, 16-5 win versus Texas. He's a 2-time All-Star Platinum Stick Award winner. He's 24 years old, 4th overall out of the 50 draft. 100 games this season. He's got a .295 average, 128 OPS plus. He's on pace for 20 home runs, 179 hits, and a projected 6.3 wins above replacement. Impactful as a leader both on and off the field. And your #3 performance of the day, Matsuro Yamamoto of the Astros, 3 for 4, 2 homers, 2 batted in, 3 scored, and a walk, a 16-5 win versus Texas. This young man is 21 years old. He's a first baseman, DH type, 12th overall pick out of the 53 draft, so he appeared in 107 games last year, drafted and then pretty much right into the show. He hit .273 last year. He's hitting .277 this year. 23 home runs projected. 131 OPS plus. On pace for 2.8 wins above replacement. Mr. Audit lost the 50,000 booster points. Still sitting at just above 200K though. Nothing to scoff at. Those are the top 3 of the day. No transactions. This takes us to our last day of the sim. Jays remain up 12 on the Expos. White Sox up 29.5 on the Twins. Oakland up 3 on Seattle. We have got the Phillies up 1.5 on the Braves. The Brewers up 6.5 on the Cubs. The Brewers have now won 11 in a row. Officially the hottest team in baseball with the Diamondbacks right on the doorstep. They've won 10 in a row. So yeah, Brewers up 6.5 on the Cubs, and the Diamondbacks up 6.5 on the Rockies. We can start monitoring these wild cards too in the next couple of sims. Right now it would be Expos, Mariners, Orioles, and excuse me, Braves, Nats, and Rockies. Another full slate of games here on a Thursday, July 30th. Let's get right to it. Cleveland goes up 1-0 early. Tommy Eaton hits a solo. Jays respond. Van Gilder doubles. Lizcano and Bird score. Miguel Sano Jr. hits a 3-run home run. Salvador Gillen grounds into a fielder's choice. Harkins scores. Lizcano hits a sacrifice fly. Nowakowski scores. Dominic Hasek 2 singles. Gillen scores. Jays put up 8 runs, bottom of the first, on 6 hits. Baltimore leading Montreal 2-1. All the other games are late games today. Sorry, Evan. You'll get there, my friend. Bases loaded for Cleveland. And would you look at that? Ehonos and Nathos doubles, Blue and Hammer Time score, Larry Martel singles, and Natho and Herman score. Just like that, Cleveland within 3. Eight hits apiece in that ball game. Baltimore leading Montreal 5-1. Miguel Sano Jr. hits a solo. He has 2 home runs in the game. Jason Peck hits a 2-run home run. 11-5 Jays now. Yeah, that Guardians pitching, eh? Baltimore defeats Montreal 5-1. Tommy Eaton gets career RBI number 1,000. Jays defeat the Guardians 11-5. David Doge hits a 2-run home run in the first. Kansas City takes a 2-0 lead. Fred Saxton for the White Sox, a 3-run home run top of the first. They take a 3-0 lead. Josh Lane singles. McBain scores 3-0 KC. Giants leading the Braves 1-0 in the first. Got Phillies, Braves, and Nats all playing here. Super close in that NL East. Julio Navarez a 2-run home run. Nats go up 2-0. White Sox are now up 5-0. Kansas City up 6-0. Mike Jaquez doubles. Campbell scores. Juan Valadez singles. Starnes scores. 1-0 Phillies. Pittsburgh responds though. Runners advance on a wild pitch. Lance Franklin scores to tie it. Harry Tugnut doubles. Marrero scores. 3-1 Cubs. Eric Toney hits a solo. 2-1 Pittsburgh. Freddie Troncoso doubles. Van Pelt, Navarez, and Reeves score. 5-0 Nats now. Diamondbacks leading the Cards 3-0. Pittsburgh will defeat Philadelphia 2-1. Joel Martino 2 home runs in the game for Minnesota. Freddie Troncoso hits a 2-run home run. 8-0 Washington. Kansas City shuts out Boston 6-0. Joel Martino 4 hits in the game now. The Giants shut out the Braves 4-0. The Nats shut out the Marlins 8-0. White Sox defeating Detroit 9-6. Cubs defeat the Reds 7-3. Twins defeat the Yankees 14-4. The Brewers defeating the Mets 7-1. The Brewers are on fire, as are the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks currently leading the Cards 8-1, top of the 8th. Colorado smacking around San Diego here 13-4. Ketalamami Kelakolio scores career run number 1,000 as the Diamondbacks defeat the Cards 8-1. Colorado defeats the Padres 13-4. Dodgers defeat Texas 6-3. Robbie Juarez walks. Griffith scores. Fake El Carpentier doubles. Darby, Quintana, and Juarez score. 9-1 Seattle over Houston. That'll be the final. And we've got Oakland, California tied at 3 apiece. Top of the 10th now. Top of the 11th now. Men on the corners. Tim Cordell doubles. Santiago and Bradford score. 5-3 Oakland, bottom of the 12th. Last shot here for California. Men on the corners, 2 out. Mark Reig singles. Monroe scores, but it will not be enough. Oakland defeats California 5-4 in the 12th. We've got Joel Martino of the Minnesota Twins, your number 1 performance of the day. 4 for 5, 2 home runs, 4 batted in, 3 scored in a 14-4 win versus New York. He's a 20-year-old, 5th overall pick out of the 53 draft, number 27 ranked prospect. He's appeared in 99 games, batting .271. He's on pace for 162 hits, 28 home runs, 94 ribbies. He's got a 116 OPS plus. Solid first baseman, developing nicely. This could be a 30-40 home run guy, maybe even more. 20 years old. Number 2 is Brad Bowles of the Colorado Rockies. 3 for 3, double, 5 batted in, 1 run scored, 2 walks. 13-4 win versus San Diego. World Series champion 2051 with the White Sox. Gold Glover in 48. 30-year-old left fielder, can play center and right as well. 88 games so far this year. He's batting .218, so maybe this is a turnaround for him. It's not been particularly great. 5 ribbies in this game. Reese Nichols of the Giants is the number 3 performance of the day. 8 1/3, 2 hit, 0 earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 4-0 shutout win versus Atlanta. He's a Cy Young Award winner, 6-time Gold Glover, 6-time All-Star, 2051 AL Wildcard Series MVP, 38 years old. He's got a .466 ERA in 22 starts, 141 innings pitched. He's on pace for 14 wins and 3.6 wins above replacement. Those are the top 3 of the day. Takes us to a Friday, July 31st, which is our trade deadline. We got a couple extensions here. Josh Ambrose of the Phillies picking up a 3-year 52.5, 27.5, 12.5, 12.5. He's on pace for 14 wins. He's got a .278 ERA. And Steve DiDomenico of the Brewers picking up a 2-year 11 million, 5.5 per. So that will be the sim. Montreal finishes the sim 13 games back of Toronto. Twins back 29 of the White Sox. Mariners back 3 of the Athletics. Braves back 1.5 of the Phillies. Cubs back 6.5 of the Brewers, who have won 12 in a row. And the Rockies back 6.5 of the Diamondbacks, who have won 11 in a row. The Nats have also won 4 in a row, putting themselves 2.5 back of the Phillies. So that NL East has just been something to see this year. Trade deadline. Let's upload this quick. I'm gonna leave that all at 7 days. Well, maybe I shouldn't. All right. We're running out of time here rapidly. I'm going to upload this. And hopefully you'd probably have to be in game. I can check and see if they're in reports. But your guy was a 2nd rounder. I can't remember the exact pick, but Martini was a 2nd rounder. He hasn't been drafted into the MLB yet. He was a second round pick into the high school league. Yeah, he's still in high school, so he's still got time to boost him. He's not been drafted into the MLB yet. You should add some player achievements for that as well. Probably just be the same thing. If you're a first round or first overall pick into the show, you'll get some more booster points. So I'll just write that down to update that on the website here. I want there to be lots of ways to get booster points, so it's not a pain. Raging Too Much in the house. How you doing, brother? If he gets to play with one of the Danish brothers, it would be domination. It's true. Why not a double Danish? It's going good, bud. How are you? Raging too much? Good. I'm hoping this file uploads quickly so we have time to open a spotty before we get to EMLB, but we might run out of time here. It is uploading. It is 787 megabytes. It's pushing a gig. There are some things we can do to clean it up a bit, but I like to try to keep as much data in the file as possible. All right, there we go. File is up. I'm gonna have to do reports and stats plus after grocery shopping. So that'll be a couple hours, unfortunately, for the GMs. I think we got just enough time to rip a couple of spotties and a couple of perfect packs here. And I'll mention it again to everybody. It is EMLB opening day. Commish LB's got some special drops. 5 hours of special drops today. Some giveaways. So we'll rage over there for the festivities. Just sit tight. And you can collect some more drops, some special drops over with our friends at EMLB today. Wade Beers will be showcased and Rob Deere, teammates now. There you go. So happy opening day to all you EMLBers. All right. Hopefully we don't regret this, but we're going to go ahead and pick up 2 of these spotties. 700K. It's the end of the cycle. Why not? Let's do the diamond. This is actually a new card. Rob loses 50K. Regret is for suckers. Contemporary lefties, 133%. PT Elite Yankees 2, 174. Let's do the perfects. I'm just taking the 20K on that one. I don't care to have it sit on the shop. Second perfect. Kyle Tucker. Boo Earns. Alright, let's check out the spotties. One card guaranteed from 25 highest L10 valued cards as of March 1st. We got a Combinator. Red alert. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Chris Singleton. I really hope we get something here that can help us. Jackie Robinson, second base. Yep, I think that'll help us. Thank God. Yeah, he's okay. He's alright. Thank God. Oh. Jackie Robinson. All right, I'm pretty fired up about that. And spotlight number 2. Who's it going to be? Jacob DeGrom. Yes, dude. Oh, I was so worried I was going to get dupes here, man. So there was it was at least 500K L10 on that other one. This one's a 653. So Super Mario Bros. 100%. So those were definitely worth it. I obviously could have completed a lot of missions with those points, but I am pretty stoked about that. So who is coming out? Mort Cooper, you're gonna have to probably sit down for right now. You're struggling. 6.22 ERA this year. And would you look at that? I kind of want to keep him in just because he can play everywhere, but don't really need him. Yeah, Beckwith is going to come out. For Jackie. Oh, baby. What an upgrade. Yeah, nice. Fired up about that. All right, let's get you guys over to Commish LB, our friends at EMLB. Happy opening day, everybody. As I mentioned, special drops over there at EMLB today. I believe there'll be some OOTP 26 giveaways. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your Sunday. And we'll talk to you tomorrow evening. The assistant commission will be running the sim, our trade deadline. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy EMLB opening day. Good luck with the extra drops. And we will talk to you all later.